disappointed were you, transfer window-wise, not to be able to bring in another striker?
Not that disappointed, because I don't think, quite frankly, there was a great choice of centre forwards out there for any of the teams. We didn't see much movement in terms of strikers between the Premiership clubs. I think there's a lot of clubs chasing a very particular type of player. Maybe that player at the moment doesn't exist in many copies, and as a result I was anxious that the money that perhaps would have become available to sign a player of the quality we needed came to the club very late anyway. It was only after the sale of Mascherano that it would have been possible for me to have the sort of money available to do a transfer at a high enough level, as it were. So one, the shortage of time would have bothered me, and I would have been concerned that we were jumping into something without researching it fully, one. And two, quite frankly, I didn't see the players out there that really excited me enough to spend the amount of money those players would have cost, and I prefer now to put my weight, if you like, behind David Ngo, who's the Liverpool Player of the Month, behind Ryan Babel, who's never really been given a long or a proper chance at centre forward at the club. We have Fernando Torres. We have good players who can play behind a lone striker. So I'm hoping that at least between now and Christmas we'll have ample quality, ample possibilities to see us through that period. And in the meantime, we'll have the chance to do our thorough scouting. So if money was available in January, maybe then we would look into the situation again.
Given what you've seen of Ryan Babel and what you know of him, do you think he has the ability and the capacity to do that role in the Premier League and to do it well?
I haven't seen enough of him. He came back very late from the World Cup because, as you know, Holland reached the final. I've worked with him now for 3 or 4 weeks. I think in that 3 or 4 weeks he's done very well. He's applied himself well. He obviously wants to immerse himself, if you like, into the type of work that we're trying to do, which is very commendable, but it's far too early for me to have a strong opinion on him as a player, especially since he's been at the club 2 years, and people have made judgments on him. But as far as I'm concerned, it's a bit of a fresh start for everybody with a new coach coming to the club. It's a chance for him to wipe a slate clean and to show what a good player he is, and it will be up to him to do that. And at the moment I can't ask any more of him than he's doing, but I'm not prepared to make any bold statements about him until I know him better, and what's more, quite frankly, I've seen him in some games, because at the moment I see him in training, and training and games are two totally different things.